Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's midday money on a Wednesday, WINS day. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks. Sean Higgs. There is a Facebook Winning Free Pick page. Promo code midday for all the premium content. If you're interested in premium picks, I know we give out free picks here. We went 0-2 yesterday. Free picks. A bad day. Had a losing day on the site as well. Took the donut. What am I going to do? Still having a winning baseball season. That's all that matters. One day doesn't make or break me. I know it hurts a lot of people. A losing day. They stop betting. That's it. I got to take a day off. If you have a losing day and you can't bet the next day, you shouldn't be gambling in the first place. I don't win every day. Don't win every day. Don't lose every day either. Up about 3 times on the season in baseball. Nice season. We'll keep it going. Again, like buttons on the YouTube channels. If you're listening after the fact on YouTube, super. If you're live, I post a poll. I never end a poll. They don't show up afterwards, I don't think. Anyway, Believe podcasts. Here we go. Podcast form 848 Believe podcasts since they brought me on about almost will be a year and a half, almost 2 years now. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts. Midday Money Show is there for you to go get. All right. Super duper. Twitter, the X at Mr. Sean Higgs. Plays are posted. Go get it. They're posted here in the chat. 3 minutes of your life. Not even. 0-2 yesterday in baseball. 0-2. You know what? We are even now. We are now even. 142, 143. Zeros across the board. Let's go. Cleveland. Games 1 and games 2. I'm taking them both games here. Minus 105 game 1, plus 110 game 2. I don't care. It's Carrasco sighting. Rodriguez. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't have Lively face him. Everybody was 1-1 happy. I'll take Cleveland in both games. Yankee game. Over 8.5 game 1. Over 9 in game 2. That's wrong. That's not Mariners. That is supposed to be the Tigers. That is the Tigers plus 120. That is the Tigers plus 120. Out with the Mariners. Mariners hurt me last night. Are you kidding me? No, thank you. I'm done. This is it. They don't care. If the Tigers lose today, I am absolutely done with Seattle action. Can't score runs last night. I'm sad about Seattle. Scooby Dooble today, plus 120. Ribby props. Donut yesterday. You know, I did have the Orioles over. 8.5. I get scratched. The pitcher gets scratched. Are you kidding me? Not that was the end all be all because I thought he'd give up some runs. You can't score any runs here, Baltimore. Ribby props today, 147 and 216 plus 3,425. If you take baseball Ribby props that we've had all year, granted there's a run prop. I think there's like 2 run props in here and maybe a strikeout prop when we had who do we have? Lopez perhaps? I don't remember. We've had like 1 strikeout. You have about 6,000 plus. So at a dime each, you're up about 64,000. Hundreds, you have 6,400. Not bad. Winning season. 3,000s across the board. Let's go. Soto 165 in the 2-hole. Stanton should be batting probably 5 or 6. Stanton plus 130. Chisholm plus 220. I'm going to go Volpe, big payday, 255. Remember this guy was nice to start the year? We had a bunch of Volpe ribbies. He was paying off. 255 will take a shot here with the Yanks. Speaking of the Yanks and Mr. Numbers, Psycho Mr. Numbers. Now he's all over Jazz Chisholm. I got to say, we'll go back. I had the Yankees win total over this year. It was not, I don't even have my little baseball book here. It was 93.5 or 94.5. I thought they were going to go get Snell when no one paid them. They didn't. I came in, bought back same way on the under for the season. Took an under for the Yanks plus 245, no playoffs. I got to say now, and I was high on the O's I thought were in the best position because they have the best farm system and could go out and get guys. Eflin's a nice little pickup. Rogers remains to be seen. I mean, I like Eloy Jimenez. Bradish, Means, and Wells all gone for you. Rodriguez gets scratched. You got Burns and what, Eflin? The fact, and I always say go get as many pitchers as you can. Forget about that they brought in Rogers and nobody else. You couldn't have brought in anybody, another arm. You could have found something. You don't want to pay. You want to be cheap. Batista's out. You got Craig Kimbrell. You couldn't get a relief pitcher, a closer, another back-end bullpen guy? As much as I said Baltimore, this was theirs to lose, and they should win the World Series, win the American League, go to World Series, it was based on them making a smart trade. They apparently want to keep their young guys and have a dynasty down the road. I mean, you got to win one first to start a dynasty. Can you get one under your belt before you start thinking we're going to be good for the next 10 years? How the Braves doing? Lose Acuna for 2 seasons. At least they got a World Series. Sign their guys. They're trying. What are you doing? The Yankees, it was Judge and the Soto show. No pitch. They had over-the-top pitching to start with the way Gil was pitching and stuff like that. Stanton was a nice addition. He went down. What happened? Pitchers came back to earth a little bit. Cole's been pedestrian. He hasn't been great. I got to say now, with Judge and Soto, Zan Chisholm was supposed to be a good player with the Marlins. Change of scenery helps. Guy's got talent. I mean, he's a top prospect. And then you add Stanton back. You got those 4 guys in the middle of the lineup. I think you got a chance here. The pitching is not great. But what do you have against here now? Because now you have all your bats back. My problem is Judge going to stay healthy? Is Stanton going to stay healthy? They're here. The Orioles are going to fold. They have 1 pitcher in Burns and a half a pitcher in Eflin and a bad closer. I don't care how good the lineup is. You're in trouble. I'm not sold on Cleveland with their 2-man rotation. We sold on the Twins. Houston could be dangerous because they're Houston. 6 straight ALCSs. Cheaters or not, they get there. That's it. Seattle can't hit. Texas, no. As much as I love the Royals, they get exposed. Behind the Red Sox. The Red Sox, and I'm going to get it. We'll get into the conversation. I'm not going to talk about the American League. We'll get into backstage. Was it backstage? That's who yesterday. Slam in Boston tonight. Huge on Boston. Flat out Casey Hater. That's fine. They're going for the sweep tonight. This is also the same team that lost 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers in bad fashion with the bullpen blown games. Did they lose 2 out of 3 at Colorado? Right? I mean, Texas beat you, and now you come in and beat the Royals, who were playing pretty good ball at home. Am I sold on that team? Is that the team we're sold on? No. I hate saying the Yankees because I've been down on them, and they didn't really do much. I mean, Clark Schmidt's coming back. Clark Griswold Schmidt. All right. Backstage, big win last night. Of course, you start following me on Twitter. Mr. yesterday, Cleveland best bet over postponed. Oh yeah, David, get the pen out games. Get the pen out best bets. Mariners minus 195. Loser. Yankees postponed. St. Louis, Tampa Bay. Loser. I'm gonna get the pen outs. Don't get the pen outs, Dave. Stop at the pens because when you're 195s, they have not been paying off for you. Anything else? I've talked about Mr. Numbers and Jazz Chisholm. T Money, Goat Better with his soccer, just ridiculous nonsense. He said he's on Twitter, by the way. He sends me these. I see him. He posts them out. Moneyline Markel sees them. Stop Gio yesterday. I know there'll be comments. He mentioned a 8-0 day because people come in after the fact and say, "Hey, whatever." Gio does send me his craziness. I got the 8-0 after the show yesterday, so I saw it that it's real. Please get the pen out. Don't do it. Get the pen outs. They're not always that good. I think we've covered everything. We'll see. Oh, they get the pen out for Pounded Anthony. Said we're going to go over the 30-minute mark yesterday. He was a winner. We went over 30 minutes. Try to keep it short. My daughter wants to go to the pool. So let's go swimming. Need a little tan before Vegas. Michael B's in the house. How are you today? Eric is here. He likes the Rays alternate run line minus a run and a half. Tampa versus St. Louis. Taj Bradley and Fetty. What's the payday? I mean, it's got to be nice. I like Taj Bradley. Top prospect for these guys. Pitching great last 7 games. It can be .86 whip. Wow, super duper. 3.78 ERA on the road. Not great. 2.30 batting average against is all right. I mean, at home he's just been totally dominant. But do you think they hit Fetty, right? It's Fetty. I don't hate taking a shot here. And you know how I feel about St. Louis. Michael says, a good night. I think went 5-3. Did not take a big loss on Birdsong getting blown up. Went big on first 5 money line over outs. Stros, Phillies under winner. White Sox got there. Rockies all came through. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Strip of lane 2-1. What a joke. I'm on a money line first 5 is not cash 9, 1-1, last 11, 6-0. You're all sleeping on this every 5 days. I'm not sleeping on this guy, I'm on. I like him. How about the over cashing? How about that over 6? Never in doubt. Davis is in the house hitting the like button. Him and Dennis O'Brien, my Facebook guys, always hitting likes. Thank you very much. Space Cowboys in Sugarland, getting it done here. Davis also likes Cleveland today. I'm guessing that is game 1 Cleveland Guardians, since that's an early start here, right? Is that the what we're looking at here? Be Fatty and Lively. Why wouldn't they split up Rodriguez and Carrasco? Rodriguez hasn't pitched in the year, and Carrasco's been terrible. At least both teams go 1-1. Now I think somebody's going to go 2-0. Preferably Cleveland, since we got them here in midday money. Like I said, Cubs double result today, plus 220. Giants first 5 is even money. Offered no. I don't know. Here's the thing with our guy off the no. And I was with Chipper talking about this today on Lunar Shark. Chip. Bad start of the year. Comes back in July, Mike. 4 starts in July. 24 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. So you add in the no. 33 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. Back-to-back no was just tough. But this is just like I said about Dylan Cease, where it's like, oh, he's off a no-hitter. You got to fade him. Well, the starts before that, the guy was throwing 7 innings, 1-hit ball. So he's in his zone. It's not one game an anomaly. Like Logan Webb yesterday or 2 days ago was like, oh, Webb's been hot. Well, he had a good game, and 3 games before that, he was getting up 5 runs a game in 3 starts. Snell has been good since he came back off the injured list, which makes sense because he's a second-half pitcher. Over 6 Tigers. Starts always go over. Well, it's the Tigers or nothing for me. I can't take Seattle. PSG minus 154. Is this golf? PSG soccer? What do we got here? Milwaukee loses today, win a game. Yesterday, here's another one I had the Braves, and they move Sale out of the spot and push him back. I talk about being on sites, and I mean taking sale today minus $2. I mean, we're really we're 175, whatever it is. I talk about being on sites and how difficult it is to win and be good on sites because you have spots where you put a game in. There's a pitching change; it doesn't get erased. I can't go in and delete games from pitching changes. I'm when you get a email saying, "Hey man, a guy bought your weekly pass. You got nothing up today, or season pass, or whatever. You need games, and you have to put a game out just because you have to." Frustrating yesterday. Baltimore game, pitching change. Braves game, pushback. It's 2 losses. Frustrating. Michael B. I'm probably going to jump on Royals first thought today. Red Sox can't hit lefties. Well, they're hitting right now, and the Royals ain't doing nothing. Royals are battling back. They get down and they're trying to battle back. That's not a recipe for success. The Twinkies today. Who do we got? Mini. Ha 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 ha. Who's pitching today, Minnesota? Joe Ryan. You know I like Joe Ryan. I like Assad as well. 140 on the road. No, thank you. Stop, Adrian. Stop, Gio. Second response. Twitter. Motivating words here. Yeah, man. You're like, oh, it's okay. I mean, ain't no. I don't think I've ain't no day. I mean, I've had some 7-3 football weekends. I mean, throwing it in a ain't no is excellent. 3-0 is excellent. Pat says Yankees money line minus $3. Game 1 going for 2 in a row. Easy win. Let's go. Eric says plus 122 on his alternate Tampa Bay run line with Bradley. Bring out the brooms. Here he comes. Backstage. I always tell you when I see backstage, I want to say backdoor tattoos. Oh man. That's just me. I'm a sicko. Sorry. Gotta email. Get the pen out. Get the pen out. Yankees minus 300. There we go. Pen is out. Oh, and I got to put backstage. Brooms out. Davis says Tampa Bay plus 1.5. Here we got 2 different bettors. Davis sometimes like to take favorites, right? He's got Minnesota on the road here. He's taking the Braves minus 160, 170. And then Eric comes in with a plus 172 run line instead of a plus 1.5. He's going to lay the 1.5. But now Markel says, I want to go 2.5 on Yan games 1. And hello. Never in doubt last night. Red Sox for the sweep. It was really never in doubt. I mean, it was 3-3. They got up, what was it, 3-1? Or they were down 1-0. Then it was 3-1. Then it was 3-3 the next inning and came back and they scored 2. 6-4, 6-5 late, but yeah. Michael B says, how about Framer losing no bottom line 2 outs? Seager's a monster. I enjoy the no quit in a guy when you're down in a lost season. Pat says, I'm on a rookie of the year. 10. He gets lost because Paul Skeen strikes out 8 guys a game. This guy's having a good season. Nobody talks about him. Gavin Stone's got 10 wins. Nobody talks about him. It's a shame. It was like Steele the other year. Remember Steele out of nowhere for them? Nobody talked about him. A nice little staff. Mike F. Stan does not line up game 1. Line just came out 6 minutes ago. Maybe he'll pinch hit at some points. All right, well, if Stanton is out, we cross him off the list. It does not count. So 3, 5, and 6. We'll see what happens. If a player, Mike, in case you do not know, if you do a Ribby prop and he does not start, it's voided. He can't come in and pinch hit home run bottom line. It does not count. Pinch hit, strikeout in the 6th inning does not count. So Soto in the 2-hole as usual. I like the Phillies and the Royals. Angels second game. Phillies today. There's my guy Stone on the hill, 9-5. I like Mr. Stone. Royals to avoid a sweep, I'm not going to get mad at. Angels in game 2 versus Schmidt. I don't hate it. I mean, oh no, Warren is pitching, right? You're getting a good plus money. Like me, I don't care that Snell's off and no. I was actually going to take Snell's under outs. Last night, 17.5 of big money. Usually goes 5 or 6 innings. Actually went up to 18.5. I would come back. He's a 6-inning guy. Not a Hall of Famer. I really want to take the Brew Crew. I really do because the Braves aren't hitting. They have not hit all year. We talked about the Braves under all year since the first week. First week of the season, like, man, these guys are great, right? We like the lineup. I like the lineup. I talked about it all the time. It was good for 18 days. Davis, how many wins Akron? Do I agree with Cam Ross has a 2.5 for Akron wins? Again, I'm doing my max. I got to get – who am I kidding? I'm not going to have it up by the time I go to Vegas. It'll probably be next week. Monday Michael says, everybody's going to be on. And Davis, I have ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and American Athletic all on Sean Hayes' YouTube previews, videos. Everybody's going to bet the Braves because of Sale and the bounce back. I mean, I don't hate it, right? Sale's good. He's a stopper. Do I want to lay 160 on a team that doesn't hit? No. Do I want to lay a long line with a team that's an under team? No. I mean, let's talk about the Braves here. They are 66-41 to the under. Call me crazy. That's not going to get you many wins when you got to lay runs. Oh, my backstage tattoo is out of control. Smash Boston. I number 1 offensive baseball, Kansas City, 19-4 past month by playing the White Sox and Tigers. Meanwhile, Red Sox played Rangers and Yankees, and now they have game behind the Royals. What does that mean, though? Because they lost. I mean, you do know they've lost games. So before, I mean, let's look at this nice run by the Red Sox, starting in LA, 0-1, 0-2, 0-3 in Colorado, 0-4, 1-4, 1-5. Beat the Yankees, 2-5. Lose to the Yankees, 2-6. Lose to the Yankees, 2-7. Beat Seattle, 3-7. Lose to Seattle, 3-8. 3-9. 2 wins, 4-9, and now you got a sweep. I mean, they're 7-9. 7-9 last 15. Man, they're cranking right now. 7-9 record. 7-9. I like Cutter Crawford. That being said, I got a Ragans over 11.5 wins. The dude has 6 games where he's given up 2 or less. He can't get a decision in. Ninja, Guardians in game 1. I like Guardians in both games, Ninja, if you're just coming into the show. Cleveland's game 1 and 2. Yankees over games 1 and 2. There you go. Mike A. So Cutter Crawford giving up a ton of home runs for the Red Sox. Everybody says back page. I call them backdoor. Backdoor tattoos. Stop Geo. My eyes hurt. There's way too many numbers. I didn't go to college, so I don't want to learn math. What do we got here? Orioles line plus 105. OJ's over. Even money. Houston, Texas over after the near no-no. I get it. Red Sox minus a run against Miami. The Mets in Colorado, I don't know anything to do with. Giants run line I could get behind. Again, they don't score many runs, though. I like the under in that game. I like the under. Philly Dodgers over. I don't know. It's minus 125, too, a little juicy. Seattle, no. Can't take Seattle as a favorite. Under 6.5, no. Atlanta, Milwaukee, Nerfy. I could do a Nerfy in that game. Braves don't hit. And the Padres today. San Diego against Pittsburgh with King. That's I don't hate it. They're playing good. I mean, really, Marco Gonzalez, Michael B. I mean, Sean, if we're getting the pen out, the men's USA basketball team is only minus 1,600. I'm going to unlock of the year. I miss the guy. Hopefully he'll come back with his minus 3,000 marks. We're missing a lot of guys who came in with big faves and they ended up. I don't want to throw Buzz out there because maybe he watches. But Buzz was on a nice little run at one point. I think it was like 35-6. He was up about a bunch of money. Then the Yankees just got annihilated. And the Yankees and Phillies started losing left and right. I don't know if he lost his house, doubling up. But the Yankees and Phillies hit the snide together, and we have not seen Buzz since. You can't bet these kind of games. That was Nick. Hunt, Mr. Hunt, not Ethan. No. He came in with, I want to say it was Iowa over Eastern Illinois or something, minus 26,000, minus 32,000 or something. He said money line, locker, or maybe it was 3,200, whatever it was. It was a loser. Needless to say, there have not been 320 straight wins from him. I mean, listen, I don't know if he lost his house. So who knows? He could be living in his tent. He's divorced now. And he was an older guy because he said he was older than I was. But with baseball, it's easy. Oh, man, just got bet the faves all the time. It's easy peasy. Yeah, you're betting two faves. And combined, they're on a 9-25 run. They're losing on the same day. 5 out of 6 in a row. The two of them lose every day. They're on 4-game losing streaks, and you're taking them both teams. That's not 2 losses. That's a minimum of probably 4 because one's going to be a 2-1 favorite home. The other one's going to be close to that. That's going to wipe out a winning in a hurry. When they do two Yanks and Phillies at home, I don't care who they're playing, they're going to be minus 150s across the board. So you're 3 games to the hole. So now you're down 9. And no way they lose 2 in a row, so you're going to put a little more on the next day. Phil told me about the Cleveland home run prop. Ramirez and the other hit home run parlay that has hit 6 times this year. Yes, he has a plus 3,500. So it's hit 6 times. Here's the thing, though, Eric. You do that every game. Is that something you do every game? They have 112 games. What are you putting on it? I mean, even at 100, if it's hit 6 times, if yesterday was 35, it had to be higher to start the year. If you ride it, again, you hit it once for $100, you got $3,500 in your pocket. Are people betting $100 on home run parlays? No, they're betting $5 or $10. Are you doing it the other? Are you riding for 15 straight when it loses? I can't get into this. I can't do it. That's something you start game 1 of the season and hope 2 guys hit a home run in the same game. Sylvester, my guy, good to see you. I saw you in the comments section the other day. What was that? Was that on Winning Free Picks or Sean Higgs? He's on the video. Welcome back for football. Michael B. I think his name was Nick. Yes. Iowa basketball, when they had Luke Garza and they were winning games by 20, they were 33-point faves. Yeah. Lost outright. Again with the things. Yeah, great. 35-1. Did you play it? It's a nice hit, but again, the person who hits that 35-1 for $10, right? Because they're not betting 100 on those things. The next day they're coming in with $25 bets all over the place. They're not taking out $1,000 for themselves because they put 20, because they put over 1,000 in their app or however they're doing it. I'm not doing that. Yeah, good times. Like, yeah, let's take why lay the 28 with Garza and Iowa? Let's just take a money line, easy winner against Eastern Illinois. It was Eastern Illinois they played. That was in Northern Iowa. It was, I want to say it was Northern Illinois in basketball. Or Eastern Illinois. What are we doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go pull my daughter. Cleveland's game 1 and 2. Yankees game 1 and 2 overs. Tigers. Game 1 Ribby. Soto. Stanton is a scratchy down in the lineup. It happens. Chisholm and Volpe. Plus monies. Sean Higgs has Big 10, Big 12, ACC, and the AAC college football previews up. Football season's coming. I'm going to roll back to some Teaser Tuesday, maybe a little contest. I got like 10 jerseys to give away. We got to figure out how I'm going to do that, whether that's just going to be on Sean Higgs for YouTube Premiums or we do it in the show here. I'm going to do a entry in Circa and the Westgate. We'll do Midday Money. Maybe we'll have one of those as a show kind of thing, right? We'll see how good you guys are. It'll be your picks versus my picks or something. I don't know. Figure something out. Get the show involved. That's what I usually do during football season. Hit the like buttons on the way out. And I will see you tomorrow. Maybe tonight even. Maybe I'll do a little look at lines tonight for NFL Week 1 preseason here. Because tomorrow I got we'll do my shows. Friday, I'll do something quick off of Sean Higgs YouTube if you're watching. Listen, if you want to see stuff this weekend from me, Sean Higgs YouTube, because I'm being Vegas. So Sean Higgs YouTube only. Give it a follow. If you're on Twitter, give me a follow there for some interesting videos.